Now, most people, when they learn something new, don't look at it again for some time afterwards. It may be months later before they look at it again. So maybe just before an exam, and people look at what they learned 6 months ago and say, oh, what was that all about again? Now, obviously, this is not a very effective way of learning. So the question we need to ask ourselves is, when is the best time to test your recall? Or when is the best time to review what you've learned to make sure you have learned it? Well, if we look at this graph on the left side, you'll see that we've got recall. On the left axis we have recall to 0 up to 100%. On the bottom axis we have when. And the key times, the critical times, are review within 1 day of learning something, review within 1 week of learning it, review within 1 month. Now, if you look at the green graph up here, you'll see that if we don't review, if we don't touch in again on what we learned within a day of learning it, our recall of it drops off quite rapidly. Similarly, if we don't review within 1 week, it drops off quite rapidly. And similarly, if we don't review within 1 month, it drops off quite rapidly also. So what you need to start doing is every time you learn something new is to recall the key points that you learned within 1 day of learning them, then within 1 week, and then within 1 month. Now, if you've only got a few days before exams, absolutely do it every single day. Every morning, get in the habit of sitting down with a blank page, testing your recall on what you did the day before. Go over as much of the key points and critical information that you need to know. Now, the important thing here as well here to realize is that I'm not talking about sitting down for 2 hours testing your recall and reviewing. I'm talking maximum 10 minutes. Get in the habit of doing it with speed. Now, on some of the other courses that I do from this website, the paid courses, I'll teach you amazing techniques which you can speed up your recall and your reviews of information so that it does only take you less than 10 minutes. Okay, so they're on other courses, and you can look at the learnhowtostudy.com website and contact us there if you're interested in any of those courses. Okay, so again, what habit do we want to develop from this lesson, which is lesson number 4? Habit number 4. Again, I cannot overemphasize this point. It's so important. It makes such a substantial difference to the amount of information you will be able to recall, and the amount of information obviously over time that you are learning. So habit number 4 is, whenever you learn something new, always review within 1 day, within a week, within a month.